Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to study exercise 7.3 question number 8. Which question? Question number 8, which is that prove that perpendicular bisector of a triangle are concurrent. That is a very important question with respect to section C of our examination point of view. First of all, to prove this theorem or this question, we have to know that one there are 2 to 3 definitions. What is that? Meaning of the perpendicular bisector and what is the meaning of concurrent. Perpendicular bisector means that it is perpendicular and also bisect. So I make the shape of this one. This is perpendicular. Due to this angle you can see that is perpendicular, and bisect mean divide into two equal part, means this point, if I am saying that this point is D, this D is the midpoint of BC. D is the midpoint of BC, and we can say that like if there is point O, then OD is perpendicular, that is due to this sign, that is perpendicular, and also bisect. Bisect mean divide into two equal parts. Divide into two equal parts. So that is the perpendicular bisector of the triangle. Like there is a triangles are concurrent. Concurrent means that the three perpendicular bisector meet at one point. We have to prove this one. So I make its diagram little bit first to prove that one. So after that, so we have to go on the derivation. First of all, we make a triangle, simple ABC, and draw perpendicular bisector OD and E and F. Like OD, OE and OF are the perpendicular bisector of triangle ABC, right? The first, what we have to say that position vector, the short form of position vector is PV, position vector of A. We will write a small a, right? And position vector of B, that is small b, and the position vector of C is equal to small c. Small letters, we use that one for the position vectors. And what is the position vector? Good, the vector which is showing that the position of the vector from origin, the location of the vector from the origin is called position vectors. Are in short we can say that OA is equal to small a and OB is equal to small b and OC is equal to small c. The both are the correct way. After that, what we will say that OD is perpendicular bisector on BC. What is that? OD is perpendicular, right? This is the notation of the perpendicular bisector of BC, right? That is the one. OE is perpendicular bisector of AC. OE is perpendicular bisector of AE. The third, OF, we have to prove that is also a perpendicular bisector and concurrent. It means that we take a two perpendicular bisector and prove that the third one OF. And how to prove that one? So I will explain to you. First of all, we write that OD perpendicular on BC. OD perpendicular on BC, right? If it is perpendicular, it is perpendicular on BC, so it means that, so OD is perpendicular to BC, so its dot product, if that is the perpendicular, so what is the condition of the dot product between the both vectors? Good, the both vectors are dot product is equal to 0. the product of the dot product of the both vectors is equal to 0. So BC how to explain and OD how to explain, OD dot BC. Dot product भी हमारे पास आ जाएगा equal to 0 because that is perpendicular. Now we need the value of OD and also BC. If I will write the name of this equation number 1, so first I have to find the values, then after that we will use its value in equation number 1. BC, that simply we can find out that BC is equal to OC minus OB. OC means that the position vector of C, we have already mentioned that the position vector of C is equal to small c. So we can write that C and minus B. That is the value of BC. Right? After that, we have to find OD. O is the origin, simple. And like the OD, what we have to find the value of D? That he said perpendicular. Here we use its value of the perpendicular. But after that, he also saying that one, it is bisector. Bisector also. It is also bisector. Bisector means divide into two equal parts. If divide into two equal parts, it means that we have to use the midpoint formula. So add the both vectors and divide it by 2. So value of OD, what is the value of OD? The value of OD will become B plus C over 2. Right? These both values we will put in equation number 1 and solve. Similarly, you can also the value of OE, what is become the value of OE, because we have to use that the value of OE, that is the perpendicular bisector of AC. The value of E point will become A plus C over 2. On the place of OE we will use that one, right? So from equation 1, OD, what is the value of OD? Good, B plus C over 2. B plus C over 2 dot product, and BC is equal to C minus B equal to 0. 2 is dividing here other side, multiply, it will become 0. If B plus C, you can write that C plus B meaning same. So no change in the dot product, and C minus B is equal to 0 multiplied by 2. After that, when you have to multiply C into C, C square, and B into B, B square, it will become C square minus B square is equal to 0, and the equation 2 will become C square is equal to B square. That is equation number 2. Okay, from one OD perpendicular to BC we get one result. Now we have to find the second result from OE perpendicular on AC. So the same procedure we have to write that OE perpendicular to OE perpendicular on which is that side? AC. Good. If it's perpendicular on that, so what is the position of their dot product? Good, equal to 0. OE dot AC equal to 0. We have to put its values. OE value, we have also find out that A plus C over 2, and also AC mean OC minus OA. So can I write that directly, that OE is that A plus C over 2, its dot product with AC. AC mean OC minus OA. The position vector of C is equal to C and the position vector of A is equal to A. So what will become C minus A equal to 0. Right? After that, this 2 is dividing on this side, other side. Multiply. So we also rearrange that first bracket, C plus A into C minus A equal to 0 multiplied by 2, or we have to rearrange C square minus A square is equal to 0. Right? and we can also able to write that c square is equal to a square. That is equation number 3. Now keep these two equations in your mind. Now that is a very conceptual point which I want to explain that. So by the using of these two equation we will prove that OF is also perpendicular him and concurrent. इसकी मिसाल मैं आपको यूं देता हूं कि अगर आपके पास 3 बंदे हैं, आप 2 बंदों से मालूमात लेके तीसरे बंदे तक पहुंच जाते हैं। 3 दोस्त हैं, आप 2 दोस्तों से मालूमात लेके थर्ड पर्सन तक पहुंच जाते हैं। इट मीन्स दैट ये तीनों बंदे का आपस में कोई ना कोई लिंक है और वो तीनों किसी ना किसी जगह पे आपस में मिलते हैं। तो आपके पास इन 2 बंदों की मालूमात से आप तीसरे बंदे तक पहुंच गए। थर्ड पर्सन को आप मिले नहीं, आपने इन 2 आदमियों से मालूमात ली। कैलकुलेट करने के बाद यू हैव टू एबल टू रीच दैट थर्ड पॉइंट और थर्ड पर्सन। इट मीन्स दैट ये तीनों बंदे किसी एक जगह पर मिलते हैं, तो थर्ड पर्सन के बारे में मालूमात मिली और आप वहां तक पहुंचे। तो अब यहां पर भी आपके पास यही है, वी हैव टू यूज दैट वन, द इक्वेशन नंबर 2 एंड इक्वेशन नंबर 3 एंड प्रूव दिस रिजल्ट। ओ एफ को हम लेंगे नहीं, जैसे हमने इसको लिया ना, ओ डी परपेंडिकुलर टू बी सी और ओ सी परपेंडिकुलर टू आपके पास कहाँ लिया, ओ ई परपेंडिकुलर टू ए सी, जैसे ये लिया। अब वहां हम लेंगे नहीं, अब हम उसको प्रूव करेंगे। कैसे? नाउ फ्रॉम इक्वेशन 2 एंड 3, फ्रॉम इक्वेशन 2 एंड 3 जो चीज़ प्रूव करनी है, मेरा मार्कर भी थोड़ा साथ छोड़ रहा है, मैं दूसरा मार्कर उठा लेता हूं ताकि आपके पास पता भी चल जाए जो हमने चीज़ प्रूव करनी है वो क्या है। बेटा चेक करो, द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ऑफ द बोथ इक्वेशन इज द सेम। इफ द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड सेम, देन राइट हैंड साइड good, also same. So can I write that b square is equal to a square? Okay, if b square is equal to a square, then shift on a square on this side, what will become? B square minus a square is equal to 0. So can I write like that? According to formula, b plus a into b minus a equal to 0. We can write, okay, if I will divide this b plus a divided by 2 on both sides, divided by 2 here and also dividing by 2 here. So is there any change? Good, no change. तो अब गौर करने की बात यह है कि b plus a और a plus b over 2 किसकी वैल्यू बनेगी? अगर यहां से मैं f की वैल्यू निकालूं तो f मिड पॉइंट है a b का कि नहीं, तो इसकी वैल्यू क्या बन जाएगी? a प्लस बी ओवर 2 बनेगी कि नहीं बनेगी? बनती है। गुड, इसकी वैल्यू अगर ये बनती है तो मैं अगर a b की वैल्यू निकालूं तो a b की वैल्यू क्या बनेगी? o b माइनस o a होगा कि नहीं होगा? कहने का मतलब ये है कि अगर मैं इस रिजल्ट की जगह b प्लस a की जगह मैं लिख देता हूं o f, b प्लस a की जगह क्या लिख देता हूं? o f, और मल्टीप्लाई और डॉट प्रोडक्ट b माइनस a की जगह मैं लिख देता हूं a b इक्वल टू 0। सो इज इट ओके? क्योंकि मैंने उनका रिजल्ट यूज किया है, a प्लस बी ओवर 2 और b प्लस a ओवर 2, दैट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ o f एंड a b इज इक्वल टू b माइनस a। जैसे मैंने बताया था कि b उसका पोजीशन वेक्टर स्मॉल b है और a का पोजीशन वेक्टर स्मॉल a है। तो अब मुझे ये बताएं, अगर o f डॉट a b दोनों का डॉट प्रोडक्ट 0 आ रहा है तो ओ एफ और ए बी में रिलेशन क्या होगा? गुड, दैट रिलेशन इज ओ एफ परपेंडिकुलर टू ए बी। और हमें प्रूव क्या करना था? हमें प्रूव भी यही करना था कि ओ एफ परपेंडिकुलर टू ए बी। इट मीन्स दैट द परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर ऑफ ट्राइंगल्स आर कंकरेंट। जैसे मैंने बताया कि हमने इसको लिया नहीं, इस ओ एफ साइड को हमने लिया नहीं, ये हमने प्रूव कर दी इन 2 की हेल्प से। तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि ये 2 परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर और तीसरे के साथ मिलते हैं तो प्रूव हुआ ना। अगर इनका आपस में लिंक ही ना होता तो हम OF तक पहुंच ही ना सकते। तो इट मीन्स दैट परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर ऑफ ट्राइंगल्स आर कंकरेंट। इंपॉर्टेंट थ्योरम है, सेक्शन सी के अंदर आता रहता है, फेडरल बोर्ड के पेपर में, और 8 नंबर का आता है। तो इसको फोकस कीजिएगा, इसको अच्छी तरह से समझ लें। अगर फिर भी आपके पास कोई क्वेश्चन है, कुछ आप पूछना चाहते हैं, देन यू कैन आस्क इट इजीली और फ्रीली। ओके।